Welcome to another episode of Chasing Mysteries Gardens. I'm Rebecca, and along with my wife Karen, we are on a mission to renovate and rejuvenate our little piece of earth. Today is a gorgeous October day. It's early October, and it's like the perfect temperature. I don't even know what it is, but it is the perfect temperature. It's just a little bit brisk. The sun is out, which makes it warm in the sun. It's nice in the shade, it's not too cold. But believe it or not, we have actually already had 2 frosts. So we've lost some things in the garden already. We're trying to protect some other things. And I know it's been a while since I've really shown you anything that is happening in the garden. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you what I've done. I'm going to show you what there still is to do. And just see what the garden looks like on this day in October. So come along with me as we go on this adventure and see what there is to see in the garden for October. Basil is done, it just needs pulled out of the ground. This is the peach tree, and it does have some damage just on a couple of the leaves. I don't know if it's the spiders. There are these, I don't know if you can see it, but this spider web is just super strong. It's like there's super spiders or something. It's just everywhere in this tree. It's crazy how strong it is. It's like you can see the fibers. It's crazy. Anyway, so that's the pear tree. And that is, that's the pear tree. The other one is the peach tree. And there is some damage on some leaves here too. It does look like something's chomping on them. I don't know if it's deer or what. We don't have them super protected. The rosemary, I'm going to try to overwinter in this spot. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try. Karen has her fall flowers out. Here is the garbage garden. This tree is done blooming for the year. Daylilies. We did chop down the ferns, and if you notice, the honeysuckle is completely gone. It was just going crazy. So we chopped it down to where we feel is safe, and we will see if it comes back. Here is the first garden, and I still have, these are cow peas or black-eyed peas, and you're supposed to let them dry on, you're supposed to let them dry on the vine, but there are quite a few, like this one, where it's not very developed inside, whereas others are, very developed inside. So this is one thing that I'm covering pretty much every night to try to save to keep them on the vine for as long as possible, because the days are still relatively warm. So I just want to make sure that I get the most out of these plants. And then I have these giant dill that I don't know if they're going to get to seed before they completely die. I'm trying to cover them. I did pick a lot of the fronds off to dry, but there's more in there. And then we have the giant marigolds. I did pick a majority of the Swiss chard and put that away in the freezer. I left a couple of these inner leaves to see if it'll keep growing. There's one, this one right here. This root is so massive that I think I might try to overwinter it. So there's still things growing out the middle. And if I keep it covered, maybe it'll overwinter. I don't know. I've never tried to overwinter anything. So we'll give it a shot. All you can do is try. Then we have one. This is one of our butternuts. Not quite ready to pick yet. And then the other two. These are closer to being done. We are also covering these every night. Here is some spinach that is being chomped on. I don't know if it's by insects or deer or rabbits or what, but you can see just the leaves are being chomped on. So I've kind of just left it. I haven't had very much success with spinach this year. And I did try to plant kohlrabi right here, but you can see all of the holes. So if anybody knows what that might be, I don't see any insects in the dirt, but I don't know what comes out at night. I don't know, could it be roly-polies? Ants? I don't think it's slugs. I don't know. But I don't think any of this is going to mature before a killing frost. So I think I might just pick what I can to dehydrate for the greens jar. Here is where we had the tomatoes. And I am going to plant my garlic in these this year. And I'm hoping that I can plant 10 cloves in each one of these 4 pockets so that I get 40 this year. So I haven't done the math for spacing yet, but we'll see once I get it planted. And the guards are on top to keep the squirrels from digging in there because I just put fertilizer and fresh soil in there. So you can see that the asparagus is gone. I cut those down. I do still need to mulch over that area, but all the stems are gone. So my mess of a bean garden. So a lot of it has succumbed to the frost that happened. Let me see, here's one. Any beans that are on here are like really, really wimpy and rubbery. So I don't think these plants are going to last any longer or grow anymore. There are some flower buds trying to come out. Oh no, those are the ends. Oh, there's a good bean. But I don't see very many flowers. So I did start, you can see my pile over there, I did start to pull the vines out. So what I'm going to do is just cut the vines at the base, leave the roots in the ground because the roots help put nitrogen back into the soil. So I'm going to just leave those in the ground until next year. My one little calendula flower that just, it does keep blooming. There's 2 more. I don't know if they'll bloom before the frost, but more beans up here. I kind of took over. And I did plant some peas. Now, peas are frost tolerant, I guess, but they're still really little. And I don't know if they're going to produce anything, but it was worth a try. Cucumbers are all gone, and now that the cucumbers are gone, the marigolds are just exploding. Again, cucumbers are all gone. We are growing a maple tree here. This is all dill that is just small. So I will actually pull that soon to dehydrate. Here are some more pea plants and then a bigger maple here. And I think we're going to try to put this into a pot to overwinter because I don't want a giant maple tree growing in my garden. Then I still have the remnants of some dill that came back for a second seed. This is the back side of the beans. I picked pretty much what was left the other night. Oh, there's some flowers. So, just the tail end of the garden. My herb garden, and there's still some parsley plants doing okay, but then this berry started growing. I have no idea what kind of berry it is. It does have thorns, but I have no idea. The birds are still using the water bath, so we've left that. These marigolds are growing towards the sun. This is the sunniest spot, and they are just exploding as well. They're all leaning towards the sun. So I have parsley here I need to dry. These are walking onions. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with those over the winter. Look at this cute pot somebody gave us. They're so cute. Karen's favorite mums. More marigolds. I should pluck all these. I have one jar. I just have to remember to actually make tea. So this, I believe, is a primrose. And it does come back twice a year. So now it's in its fall bloom. It's just not very... We just had a lot of rain and it was very wet in this area. So it doesn't look too happy. Karen planted more mums. So this is a raspberry plant. Look! Oh my gosh! These are the first raspberries I got this year. Well, some of them aren't quite ready. Aw, yay! It did something. I think what I might do is come out and harvest some of these lighter green leaves for some raspberry leaf tea. Just they're light green because they're new growth. Blueberry. The intent was to get these in the ground. I don't think that's going to happen. Might have to overwinter them in the garage. Another blueberry that's got, we think, a butterfly bush growing out of it. And a weed. So, more parsley. Peppers came out of here. Peppers need to come out of here. There are a few still growing, still holding on. Some flowers, but those are not going to develop. Oh, some more flowers here too. Again, not going to develop. Lavender. Got one banana pepper left. Chives need to be cut. I think this is completely, yeah, these are completely gone. Now, I could overwinter these. I actually did think about it. They do have really strong stems, but that's something that I've looked into, but I don't know. Just not confident that they'll come back. I should try it though, because you never know. More blueberries. Over here we have the blackberry, the peonies are done. Some of these potted plants are done. They need to be That needs to be cleaned. Oh yeah, we lost this vine to the frost. You can just see it. It's really droopy, and this one over here is not so bad. So we had to put shiny material on our shed because we have a woodpecker that is trying to dig holes. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Dig holes into the side of the shed. Karen has filled them and painted them over so you can't see them right now, but we have the reflective tape on all four corners. Grass. Gnome garden. So the aster is starting to come in. They look like little daisies, and you can dehydrate these for tea. There's some bees back there. It's pretty much, I mean, aside from the regular potted flowers, they're the only flower left. So this is where the blueberries are going to go. One here, one here. We just have not gotten to it. Oh, look at this surprise. We still have a zucchini. What? Although it does look like it was munched on the end. I think we better pick that. We'll talk to Karen first. These are her little babies. That one's completely dead. Stuff's not looking too good. In the front of the house is where fall happens. These are still holding on. I love these flowers. I think they're so pretty. Oh, and there's officially aster growing in the clematis. Karen has decorated the front porch. Mom's marigold still holding on. She trimmed back all the iris that was there. This is still blooming. This is like the 4th time it's bloomed this year. You can see all the new growth under here. And finally, the corner garden. Again, not looking too hot. This mum is gonna be huge. All of the yellow daisies are gone. The purple flowers are gone. I do need to trim back this bush and trim my lilac tree. So there's still quite a few things to do. And she purchased corn stalks to go, I have no idea where. I think she said the porch. So there you have it. Garden status for October. Lots of things to do. Things are dying away, getting ready to go to sleep for the winter. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more. And as always, Suki Suki, love the earth, love yourself, love each other. Till next time, happy fall!